Hello everyone. Welcome. Today, we're tackling a common Flutter Firebase error, type error. Null is not a subtype of string. This error can be frustrating, but we'll break it down and show you how to fix it. This happens when you're trying to use a value from Firebase that's actually null as if it were a string. Flutter is a strongly typed language. It expects specific data types. Let's dive in and get this sorted out. Okay, so what exactly causes this error? It usually arises from retrieving data from Firebase. This data might be missing or not properly initialized. Imagine you're fetching a user's name. If that name field is empty in Firebase, you'll receive a null value. If your Flutter code directly tries to use this null value where a string is expected, boom, the error appears. This could be in a text widget, a variable assignment, or any place where you're working with strings. Now, how do we solve this? First, always check for null values before using the data. You can use a simple if statement. Something like, if username equals null, text, username, else, text, no name. This checks if username is null. If it's not, you display it. If it is null, you display a default message. Another approach is using the null-aware operator. This operator provides a default value if the variable is null. For example, text, username, no name. This does the same thing as the if statement but in a more concise way. The no name text will only be displayed if username is null. Furthermore, consider using late and required keywords appropriately in your models. If a field should always be present, mark it as required. However, be mindful that marking a field as required doesn't automatically prevent null values from Firebase if the data isn't actually there. You will also benefit by carefully inspecting your Firebase database structure. Confirm that the expected fields actually exist. Sometimes, a simple typo in the field name can lead to this issue. Also, remember to handle data type conversions carefully. Ensure that the data type you're receiving from Firebase matches the data type you're expecting in your Flutter app. Use .toString to convert numbers to strings where required. Remember that when you fetch a document from Firestore, you should use the cast operation as string or as string after fetching the particular value of a field. This allows you to anticipate null cases in your code. Always test your application thoroughly. Use different scenarios, including cases where data might be missing. By handling these scenarios, you can prevent the null is not a subtype of string error from appearing in production. That wraps up our video on resolving the type error, null is not a subtype of string error. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. If you found this video useful, please like and subscribe to help support the channel. Your support helps us create more content like this. Let me know if you have any other questions or suggestions in the comments below.